was us, and they were like, this.
So we thought we would do a little something different this time. We are joining you from our hotel in New York after the TXT concert, and we just thought we would give you our first our thoughts on the concert, like pure first thoughts. Okay, granted it's like after dinner because we were hungry, but like it's our thoughts. And so if there's background noise, we're really sorry. We have the AC on because like it's hot out here. So yeah, so we don't really have a format for this, so we're just gonna talk. I don't know, do you want to start from like the beginning, or do you just want to talk about the most important part, how like the members walk past us?
I mean, I guess beginning, the only thing I have to say about the beginning, I mean, it was really disorganized in general, like outside.
The venue.
Yeah, outside the venue.
We were at Madison Square Garden, the Hulu Theater. Yeah, I don't know how they were disorganized. They didn't have like lines set up, so it was more so like we're all like funneling into this one door. Okay, I talk a lot with my hands.
That's fine, because that means you're expressive.
But yeah, so that was a thing.
It took a while for us to get inside. By the time we got in, it was like 7:10 or something like that. Almost.
No. Was it?
It was like, because I remember
Yeah.
looking at the time and like, oh, it's 6:50. I hope they're gonna like get us in.
Mm-hmm.
And by the time we got to the metal detectors, it was like 7:10.
There definitely probably was people that were late to the concert by being outside.
Most likely, yeah.
I guess that's why they told us to be there an hour early. We didn't heed it, but normally we don't have to be there an hour early, and we're still fine. They're like, come an hour early, but like we still get in. But that's because they're disorganized, and that's why it's like an hour.
I get it now.
Yeah.
Oh, we also missed the beginning of the show because we were in line to get the light stick.
We did not miss the beginning of the show.
So we almost missed the beginning of the show. If we had stayed in the light stick line,
Girl,
we would have missed it.
I don't think we would have missed it because they definitely started late. They started like 10-15 minutes late.
Was it that long?
Yeah, it was at least 10 minutes late.
Hmm.
First of all, they tried to spook us because they were like, oh, go now. The show starts in 10 minutes, and we're sitting there and they're playing like 2 videos and we're still just like waiting. True. But I think maybe there might have been people outside that were still trying to get in, so maybe they like delayed it a little bit.
Maybe. It's nice of them if they did.
Yeah.
If that was the reason. I wonder if that's also why we got out so late. We got out later than I thought we would.
Yeah, but I think it's the same like one time, right? I don't know. They stopped a lot to talk to the audience, and like they allowed everyone to like really cheer. So I don't know. It was a whole thing. But we ended up getting our light stick.
After running in between these yards twice.
That was a whole thing.
Did you want to talk about? Go ahead.
What?
I was gonna say, like, we ran to get the light stick. First of all, we ran to the seat at like 7:30 because we thought they were gonna be starting at 7:30 because, like you said, they like spooked us. And then we ran to get our light stick in between when one of the VCRs were playing. Then we ran back when she was like, "Oh, you don't want to miss this part."
Mm-hmm.
And then we ran back from another VCR to get it paired, and then we ran back to our seats before the VCR ended.
I like to add that running there involved going up multiple stairs, and then coming down multiple stairs, and then going back up multiple stairs. I promise you, I will never do that again. I'll never do it again. That was too, like, we should have just got there earlier.
Probably.
We should have got there earlier because, like, what?
We didn't miss any of the actual performance, though.
No, but we were running for our lives.
Yeah, we were.
I was hot.
I was hot, too.
I was so hot. The girl that was sitting next to me,
mm-hmm.
when we came back with our light stick, she was like, "Oh my God, you went and got your light stick too?" Yeah. She was like, "Okay, good." And so then we all left. to go get it paired, which I thought was strange. Like with BTS, you can have like an app and then you can just pair it yourself. And they didn't make it very clear if there was an app for it or not, but they had the pairing station, so it seemed like you just had to pair it with them.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think that's strange because Hybe always, like, I don't know, they're from the same company, so wouldn't they offer the same availability?
Apparently not.
But they don't care about us, so it's okay.
Yeah, that was really annoying. If they had an app, and even when I was looking at, I don't think there was an app. Because normally they would say in the instructions, download the app, or they just say click a screen or something. It made it seem like, anyways, yeah, that was really strange. Because we would have saved a lot of time running and not having to run back to pair it if they could do it. We could do it on our own.
We were like little errand people, just going back and forth. Ridiculous. But I mean, it was worth it. I mean, after I got my light stick, I was really happy.
It was so funny. They did the wave before we had the light stick. It just was like
you were like, it counts for something. I almost turned on my flashlight on my phone, but I was like, I don't want to waste the battery because I want to take video.
But it was nice when we did get it.
Yeah. But I mean, oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say that it was. I think it was really nice that. I mean, I didn't mind not having it for the concert personally. Mm-hmm. But it was nice having it for the songs that I didn't really know well. I could at least like participate and kind of pretend that I knew the song and like knew what was going on. But really, I'm just following what everyone else is doing and just that's basically it. What were you gonna say?
I forgot. It happens all the time, but I remember later. But I was gonna say, but like I enjoyed the concert.
Oh yeah, we went to the concert.
Like the concert was really good. They did a lot of songs, and the one thing I really liked was they talked about they chose this, like they chose the songs or they helped choose some of the songs.
Oh, they did?
To perform. I feel like that's okay. I don't know if that's what he was saying, if that's what they were saying, because for me, the way I understood it was that like they chose certain songs to express a certain like idea or story to like get something across to Moa. But I could be wrong, and I think that's one of the questions I wanted to ask you while we were in the concert, but I forgot to. But it seems like you didn't get that either.
No.
So
that's really nice of them though.
Yeah, I thought that's what they were doing. But maybe not. But it's nice that they performed songs that people actually wanted to see live.
Yes.
So that was good. I mean, because like Lonely Boy.
Lonely boy, stay lonely. 바뀌지 않을 story. Lonely boy, stay lonely. 이것뿐인 이별이 싫어 이제 하루 위에 나지 않을 예정이 steady on the lonely boy, stay lonely. She ain't my one and only, one and only. Stay lonely, stay lonely, stay lonely, stay lonely.
So that was nice. This concert was really okay. I feel like when we first talked about us going to TXT, I was just like really excited to see what they were like live, because like I'm one of those people that like loves to see people live, and then it lets me know that like they're a great artist. Not that they're not already a good artist, but like, you know, it just solidifies it in my mind. I just want to say they're absolutely amazing. If you have a chance to go see them because they're awesome. Their vocals are amazing. Rapping is amazing. Dancing is amazing. They are amazing. I think I have a crush on them now.
Yeah, I just joined their V Live group or V Live thing or whatever, so that I could get notifications when they go live. Because I feel like I've seen a few of their like variety show things that they've done. Mm-hmm. So I had like sort of an understanding of a little of the personality, but I feel like tonight they were just really funny. And they're like really cute.
Yeah, I didn't realize how much personality they really had. Like, I mean, I knew they had like a personality, but like just seeing how they interact with it. God, I feel like this is like taking me back to when I fell in love with BTS, because that's how I started really liking them, because I started watching them and learning who they were as people, how they interact as a group, and then I was like, yeah, I loved them. So I feel like this is happening all over again.
Oh my god.
It's okay though. I like it. It's a good thing. Also, if we look tired, we sound a little rough. It is 2:00 in the morning.
There's a clock right there.
Oh, I didn't. It was in front of me. It was 2:00 in the morning, and we were screaming. So
Yeah.
I want to apologize for lying it.
We've had a long day.
Oh my god, yes.
We got here this morning, and then we had to change rooms. That's a long story.
Hair everywhere. There was hair everywhere. That's really the story.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty much the whole story. And then so we had to change rooms, and then we had to rush to get ready. And then we did the concert, and then we had dinner after. And then, anyway, so we're kind of tired, but
I thought it'd be fun to do this. First thoughts.
Yeah.
At 2 a.m. I mean, honestly, we usually stay up till about 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning talking about like the concert or whatever we went to anyway. So it's like totally fine.
Okay, so back to the concert.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I kind of took us on a tangent too, but yeah, so you were talking about interactions and like that's how you start to fall in love with groups, and that's how we fell in love with BTS, and I would agree.
Also, speaking of interactions, Melissa, do you want to talk about your interaction today?
Oh, I almost forgot. I didn't know we were there yet.
We weren't, but you started talking about interactions, and I just segue, you know.
So I just wanted to preface this by saying, like, when we got the tickets, like, I don't think anyone knew what was going to happen when the world tour, was announced. And, we just knew we got really good seats, because I'm particularly really short. I mean, Amber's short too, but I'm, like, short. And so I always have issues. So I really wanted to hopefully be, like, on the end. And so we were lucky enough to get tickets on the end. So I was just excited about that in general. Little did I know that they were actually going to go into the aisle. But even when we knew that they were going to the aisle, I think both of us thought they were just going to be, like, we were in, like, the second section. So there's, like, a first section, like, an aisle there, and then second section, and then, like, aisle in between the sections in the second section. Anyways, we thought maybe they were gonna stop in the first sections and then go back on stage, but they went around in the sections, including our sections. So we saw them, and they were right there. Like this was us, and they were like,
this is her. This is us. I am them. We were here.
Right there.
Well, you were really like here,
really
and I was like here.
I'm like, oh my god! All you can hear in the recorder is like, oh my god, they're really coming this way. Multiple, because did all of them come through there? I think it was just 3, right?
Well, the first time, I can't remember who exactly came through. I think only a few members came through, but the second time, I think maybe the members that didn't get to our side at first also. But I think Soobin came twice to our
and
side.
Namjoon.
But Hidden Kai, he came to our side. I mean, he didn't go up the aisle, but he did come to our side, which he didn't do at the beginning. So that was nice. I mean, I wish he would have come up like the stairs, but I don't think they had time. I think there was a timing thing with the what is that thing called? The song. It was a timing with the song.
So yeah, that was really fun. And then they came up, and did you just say that they came up and then came down like the same aisle, like the same? Like I thought they were just gonna go up and then around, but they went. Oh, I don't know what happened. I think hopefully you didn't see anything. I hit my cami. Anyways, they went up. And then they came down the same aisle, so that was amazing. The second time they came around, I feel like we were ready, or like
I was more prepared for them to come around.
So I stuck my hand out, I was like this. I didn't want to be like this. to make it seem like, you know, I was going after them or whatever, because that wasn't the case at all. I mean, I just stuck it out. So if he wanted to initiate a hand pass or whatever, my hand would have just been there. And so, you know, I had it out like this. Right? I was like this. Sorry. And then Soobin came up and he just went like that. Like that.
But you know what's funny? I was confused why you didn't do it the first time when they came around, because the girl. Wait, do you think he knew the girl in front of us? Because
Why?
like, I think the second time he came around, like he like, oh, was that when he made the heart with her?
I think
Oh, okay.
so.
Because I was like, he stood there a little down, so I was like, oh, maybe they know
Ooh.
each other. I don't know, like maybe it was like his cousin.
Oh,
something,
maybe.
or like family might have come to see. I don't know. But if he made a heart with her, that would explain why he was in front of. But then you go back to your story.
I don't know. I know, but yeah, second time he around, he was kind of rushing, but she had her hand out already, and he made the heart with her, so maybe he did. I don't know. What was my story? Oh, so the first time I didn't know that we could do that, because they were like, because they kept saying, they announced beforehand,
Yeah.
you know, guys, please stay in your seat, or you, like, I don't think he meant literally. I think he just meant like stay in your like section or whatever. And so
Don't come
to
out in
me,
the aisle.
yeah, and I didn't want to seem like I was trying to grab at them.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I didn't really pay attention to what other people were doing on the other side until the girl behind me stuck out her hand, and they did, you know, he touched her hand, and I was like, oh, okay, so I guess that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I don't have much experience with idol seats and touching idols, and like, I don't know, that sounds so weird.
Yeah, I think the only interaction we've ever had with that idol was the rose when we did the little high five thing. So.
Yeah, and that was very like controlled and like timed,
Yes,
and
very.
like it was a very structured experience. And so sometimes with like Korean K-pop idols, it seems like they're like, oh no, like, okay, we're going to, this is not part, but okay, for instance, we're going to Sunmi's concert later this year, and one of the instructions is like, do not touch, no huggings allowed, things like that. It's in the rules.
Oh, with her.
Yeah, with her.
I'm about to say with each other.
Oh, no, not with each other. I mean, like, with her, like, it's strictly prohibited from, like, hugging her or touching her or whatever.
So is she gonna do what some of the other, like, okay, this is off topic, but like, but she's doing like a meet and greet. It's not like she's walking through the aisles.
Yeah.
Like, it's a legit, because I know when they were doing meet and greets lately, or maybe was it Stray Kids that went on tour where they had like the glass between them and they just like waved.
I feel like the God stuff can do that too. For some reason. I feel like pretty much all the meet and greets have been like that.
Yeah.
Like a glass thing in between people, and people are like, what's the point? But I guess the point is that
You're close.
exactly.
Yeah.
And like that's your chance to like really have at least some sort of one-on-one, like where the idol actually sees you. Not like one of those things you're like, you're in the audience and the idol like glances at you, and then you're like, he looked at me, but they really didn't, honey. They're looking at the sea. Okay, I'm not gonna say that.
They can see you.
Mm-hmm.
They looked at them,
Okay.
and I mean,
Yeah, sure.
we believe it. But anyways, so you got to touch his hand.
Yeah, I gotta touch his hand. That's basically it, and it's very soft, and I think he definitely moisturizes his hand, so good on him.
This one girl that I saw after the concert, well, okay, wait, I was about to say 3 different things, but after the concert,
Mm-hmm.
she had got close. I guess she was on the end,
Okay.
and she took a picture of him and immediately made that her screensaver. It was so cute. It was so cute. It was like like
So
his
cute.
face is like here, and it's just like so cute. I was like, how did you get that? It's such a good picture. And she was like, you just gotta be quick with the picture.
I can just imagine being like,
Yes.
I wish I had thought that in advance. I was just in such shock. I have a video of when he reached his hand out, though.
I was in shock too, but I freaked out like a child. I was like, oh my, like, I don't know. I guess it's because like with you, like you were saying, we didn't know they were gonna be like
There.
And so it was like, oh, like
This is
you're
happening.
here. It's like you're in my face. Like you're in distance, you know.
Literally.
Like, and it's not like you don't even get that close when you're front row seat at a concert. when I tell you, okay, so that happened, and then right after that happened, they went off stage, and then that's when we ran outside to get our light stick. I was still shaking from this experience, standing in line. My hands were like, I was like, oh, can I get a light stick? Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, my heart was so palpitating.
I was like, did that happen? Like, oh my god, okay, like we're really going on and on about this, but like,
that was a big moment.
it is a big moment because you're not able to like experience that any other time. So
that was amazing.
that was nice. But I mean, the performances were really good too. I think maybe like when we actually record like a full episode, like maybe I'll go more into like every performance. But there was one performance that stuck out, and it was Can You See Me? They did like this, I feel like it was like a live instrumental version of it, but also they changed it to like a what do you say,
Rock?
a rock version. And it was crazy because in my video I was like, oh, because they were taking a little long to come out for that section. And I was like, where are they? Where are they there? Because I can't see them. And then then they came out with the song, and I heard like, I think like in the first one it was like the guitar and like I think it was like a drum or something, and I was like, ooh, this is gonna be good. Live concert versions of things, but they don't. So yeah, do you have any more like initial thoughts? I mean, you probably have. I mean if you like go listen to the actual episode for this, we probably have more thoughts. And those of you guys that are like listening in the podcast right now in the episode where we're using this, we are also on YouTube, so that's why I said that. But we'll probably have more thoughts there. That was just like a long-winded way to say we'll have more thoughts later.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else to say?
I just like that they performed a lot of the songs that I didn't think they were going to perform, because to me they seemed like B-sides that just wouldn't be performed live. So I was really excited to hear like Frost. I love Frost. Wishlist, I didn't even think that was like a big song, but apparently it is. I don't know, maybe because I'm also like not really deep into their fandom. I'm just like, it's just a song that I'm just like really enjoying. I was just like, oh wow, it's just like really popular, and I was just really happy that they performed it. Lonely Boy, like that was amazing.
Oh, all of them.
And Yeonjun rapping, oh my god, he's a great rapper. Ooh, that one VCR where they were wearing the suits.
Don't. I promise you. I had my mask on, but like my mouth was like, oh my god.
Like, oh.
I think even at one point I turned to you and I was like, they're fine. Like, they're so cute. Like, I don't know. I'm like, when did they go from like looking like cute little boys to like looking like adults?
And it's only been 3 years.
That's what shocked me because it feels like they've been out longer.
Same.
But I think the pandemic makes you feel like everything is just like dragged away.
And honestly, they've had so many comebacks. They've had so much content.
Yeah. Which is why they probably can go on a world tour right now. Well, I mean, other groups will go on world tours and they only got like 4 songs out. And they do covers. Not bad.
That's true. I guess. Yeah, and it also made me sad, kind of sad. I mean, good, you know, for us as fans being there watching them perform. But it made me kind of sad that they were performing in like this small arena when they have the discography that, I don't know, they're such a, like they have the fans, I'm sure they can bring the numbers for like larger venues. And I think even when they were in Seoul, they were in, was it Jam Show? I think it's called Jam Show. I just remember, only reason why I know that they were like in a, I think that place is like bigger is because I was looking for merch. I was hoping that they would have merch pickup for the New York concerts. I didn't see anything. They didn't have anything for Chicago, so I don't know why I thought they would have something for New York because I didn't want to stand in line. But anyways, they performed at like a larger places before, so I don't know why. But okay, I think because they were in because they knew they were gonna walk around. Maybe that's why they chose a smaller venue.
Yeah.
But we didn't know that. I think as fans, when the dates and the locations or venues first came out, we were all just like, that's weird. They have such a huge fan base. Why would you put them in these small places? And maybe they were thinking the logistics of what they're planning to do. So,
Yeah, we kind of sound silly now because we all were complaining. Why would they put them? It's like because they wanted to be close to you.
yeah.
They wanted to be. It was nice. It was very. Also, I wanted to say this about the concert. It felt very like interactive and less like performance-y because they really interacted a lot with the fans. They stopped and talked to you, and I mean not like you, but like us. That's what I want to say, like us. They talked to us. So I really appreciated that. I don't know. I've never like. I don't think I've ever followed a group that was a little bit newer like they are when they first started going on tours. Because it just felt, it's very different. I mean, okay, the only other one I can think of is like BTS that's like bigger that I've gone to see. And so it's very different, but for some reason, I really like this style of concert because it feels very intimate and you feel like you guys are really enjoying, like, not that you're not enjoying the concert, but like, you guys are one. And it's just like, you're chilling. Really. I really like that, but you were about to say something.
Was I about to say something?
Yeah, you look like, you sound like you were about to say something, but I guess not.
I don't remember if I was about to say something.
Okay. Anything else?
I mean, I guess that's it. I think I'm just gonna agree with you about the small venues and like this more like intimate. Because I feel like they really did, like, I don't know. Okay, maybe they knew about the fan projects. There was a couple. Well, I think the official one. There was an official fan thing. I don't know what it's called. A slogan. Like there was an actual part where
The banner.
Yeah, the banners that I think their company may have put on. But there was also like a smaller fan project that was put on. And sometimes I feel like with the bigger groups or bigger audiences, I feel like they don't maybe not always know. Well, I don't know. Never mind.
You mean the company? They don't know what the company is gonna do?
Well, like, I don't know that they recognize all the different fan projects unless someone like points it out. But I feel like this one was like really well organized and like who was it? I can't remember who it was that actually read the banner, not the banner, the sign. I thought that was nice.
Yeah, I don't remember who read the banner, I'm not gonna lie.
I don't either.
But he did read the back of the banner that told you to hold it up during a certain part of the song. I think I have the banner. Okay, I could go get it, but I don't like it enough. But it was a cute banner. It was really cute.
I didn't take the official one, but I have the fan one.
Yeah, I had to the official one. But you know, you're right though. Well, I mean, okay, I'm about to talk about BTS again. I'm really sorry, guys. But I was just saying, when they did the fan thing, like with the hearts, the Jin hearts and the moon, they noticed that. But I think it's just because you're close. And those were instances where like it was one thing. Look, okay, for the TXT concert, that was the only well organized one that they had. Like I feel like if there was like multiple ones going on, it would have been too much. But yeah. Oh, okay. Anything else?
They spoke a lot of English.
Oh yeah, they did. They spoke all English. I did not hear. The only Korean I heard was in the songs. Like I don't remember them in anything else.
That's true. That was just, I don't know why I don't know. And their pronunciation was really good. I mean, I don't know if I was surprised. I guess I wasn't expecting it to be all in English. Normally, from when I've gone to other concerts, just like maybe a few members speak in English and then the others speak in Korean because that's probably what they're more comfortable with. So I mean, they also had teleprompters, but you still have to like be able to recognize the words and know what they are. Like I don't know, I don't know. I just I thought that was cool, and it shows that they put a lot of effort in preparation, I guess, and what they did. But I wouldn't expect them to not.
Sure.
But I was just surprised, I guess, sort of, at like the fact they spoke all English. And the sets were really nice.
Yeah, I was just thinking about the car, how they had a full-on car on there.
I think it's when you pull out your phone. I don't know, maybe you just want to record the song, but I was like, oh, the car, and you record.
Oh well, okay. Well, from where I was sitting, I could see the car behind the stage.
Oh.
And so I was like, but I didn't know what they were going to use the car for because I was like, why? But then they pulled it out, and I was like, oh, okay, I see what we're doing here. So it wasn't really a shock to me that they had a car being used, but I liked it. The steps were a nice touch. It's more so like the graphic visuals that they projected on the screen. I don't know if it's projected, but shown on the screen. Those were really nice.
Yeah. It was just really well put together, I thought, for being in a small area. And I don't think they had any backup dancers. Wasn't it just them the whole time?
It was just them.
It just hit me that it was literally just them.
It was just them.
Wow.
I really liked it. Also, you okay. I'm about to give a shout out to their behind the scenes people because they were really good. They had it like together. I've never gone to a concert where they actually had. I feel like it's staff that's traveling with them. Maybe. I think I could be wrong. But like they were like very helpful. If you had a question, you would ask them. They were like, "Oh yeah, this is what's happening," blah blah blah. And then they were like also walking the aisles. I was like, okay, so they're doing their job. And I don't know, cause like I don't know. I just felt like I knew where I was going and what I was doing. Where normally with other concerts, I'm like, what are we doing? Where are we going? Can this happen? Can this not happen? Where everything was just kind of like there, or you're looking for someone to ask a question to, and then. Didn't someone at one point send us the wrong way at another concert or something like that?
That was a BTS concert. They sent us halfway down the wrong way.
Okay, yeah.
And that's when I was wearing the 4.5-inch heels. Anyways.
But yeah.
Anyways,
so,
yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, this one was organized.
Yeah, like, once we left the herd outside,
yeah,
it was okay. People were very helpful inside, which was nice. And they all seem pretty coordinated. They seem to work well together. I don't know what I'm talking about. But anyways, yeah, the team just in general, I agree.
Yeah,
did a good job.
I like them. They were cool. I don't know. We've been really upping, like shouting out like the behind the scenes people, but like y'all are good.
And they really pumped up the show. Like when we were trying to, after we got the light, what was it? Oh, was it? Yeah, after we got the light stick, and the girl was like, "You don't want to miss this or whatever." Like you were like, "Oh, we really don't want to miss it." We would rub that.
And that's true though. I didn't want to miss it.
I mean, it's true, but she could have said nothing and
Yeah.
could have just let us miss it. And that's another thing. They must know the schedule like to a T to know like.
I would hope so. Would hope so.
To know like, oh, 2 minutes. The show's starting in 10
Yeah.
minutes. I'm like, oh, okay.
They were very helpful. It was funny. It was funny when we went out to buy. Obviously, this is all over the place. But when we went out to go buy our light sticks, I was asking the guy. I was like, "Hey, can we buy light sticks?" Because they had like taken up all of, like, you know how normally they have like little ropes that go back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
Taking them all up. Looked like they were like shutting down everything. And I go there. I was like, "Are we getting lights? Like, can we get light sticks?" Because I asked him earlier. I was like, "Are you guys still selling light sticks during the concert?" And he was like, "Yeah, we're gonna sell them until they get sold out." And I was like, "Okay." And so we came back out, and I was like, "Can we get light sticks?" And he was like, "Yeah. Hold on though." And he's like, "Who took the lines away? Why did you shut down the register? We need light sticks over here. What are you guys doing? We need light sticks over here." And then it was just so funny because all of a sudden I hear someone say, "They're coming."
That's probably all they heard, like all evening, all day.
Oh my god. I was like, that just sounds so scary.
Where are the light sticks?
Like, they're coming. Because the people were literally like running. Okay, we were some of those people. We were running out to go get it. But it was just so funny because like the guy behind the counter was like, oh my god, we don't have light sticks here yet. Oh, then we can, oh, do you need one? And two, we're like, we're so sorry, we don't have this. And the girl was like, my register is off. And then she logged into another register. And then the guy, I guess he was like the manager that ran everything, he just looked so angry. He's like, what are you guys doing? Like, we're still selling stuff. But I guess like for them, they're probably like used to like things shutting down once the show starts, maybe. But
not during K-pop
we were coming.
concert.
We were coming for those light sticks. Oh god,
that was funny. Is that way that I saw them like rushing to like set the register? I was like, why was it shut down?
That's what he was asking. He was like, what are you doing? Who? He said, who told you to shut it down? He was panicking. I mean, I guess I would be panicking too. Like if I was like a manager and like my employees aren't doing what they're supposed to. Like who gave you the approval to do such a thing?
Yep.
And then the girl, poor girl behind the register was like, I just want to go home. I'm tired.
She said what?
Yeah.
Oh
I was
my
like,
god.
poor thing. And I'm over here like rushing, trying to get like this girl in front of me only had cash.
Oh yeah.
And so she was like, oh, can you pay for me and I can just give it? I was like, yeah. And so like I'm trying to like put my money away that she gave me, and then I was also going to take it, and I was like, Melissa, can you just grab them? Because I know all these other people trying to get their light stick. And the guy behind the counter was like, and I was like, you laughing? I'm serious. That's what I was thinking in my head, because like I know we only have
a certain amount of time.
Yes, for these VCRs. But can I talk about this real quick? Because those VCRs is this short. They're this short.
I forgot about that.
They're this short. Because me and Melissa are like, they changed that fast? Oh, wow. We were like, it must be nice to be young. We were like, when we go to BTS concert, we got like a good 3, 4, 5 minutes.
You could be in the front row, whatever. Go and take a bathroom break during BTS's VCR. Come back, and the VCR is still going.
Yeah. Didn't happen here. That only happened one time, but it's also because we didn't stand in line. When we went to the pairing station and we came back to the concert, it was still going. So there were a few that we did get to see, and those VCRs were nice. I mean, we talked about one earlier. I really thought I didn't have anything else to say, but I guess I did. So,
I guess what's your initial thoughts? Well, there's still initial thoughts about like experience.
yeah, this is my initial reaction. I feel like some of this stuff I wouldn't have remembered if we would have waited.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really happy that we did this.
So we wanted to do it now.
Yeah.
Also,
Go ahead.
we were to talk about the free
Go ahead.
Oh, no, we made like freebies, so photo cards of each of the members and some group photo cards, which we put together on the train on the way down here because we really wanted to get them out. But honestly, it's fun when we went to past concerts. It was just really fun to have, you know, people give us freebies. We were like, you know, that would be fun to do for one of the concerts that we go to, and we decided to do TXTs, and it was so nice. It was really nice. It was it was a lot of pressure at first because I feel like neither one of us is like the best at like talking.
We are introverts.
We're introverts who can be, I feel like we pretend to be extroverts or we can pull it out when needed.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like at work, if I have to
Yes,
talk to somebody, I can talk to somebody. Or like if we're out and about and we need something and it's like we need it, I feel like one of us can talk. Do we want to? No. Are we going over what we're going to say in our head like 4 times? Yeah. But that, I mean, at least it gets done. Like we don't let it stop us from... This really got deep out. But I'm just saying, we don't let it stop us from completing a task or doing what we want to do. We try not to let that, you know, hinder our lives. And if you're the same way, you can do it too, you know. Anyways.
Yeah, so we made freebies, and our plan, I think, was when we were standing in line to pass them out. But honestly, like I said, we've said multiple times, when we first got there, it was just a herd of people, and I think we were all just kind of nervous about anxious, like not nervous, but anxious about getting in time and getting through everything to get to our seats so we can get to this performance on time, or the concert on time. So I don't know, I felt like it was also just a high stress environment at the time, which is why I didn't feel as though that was the time to give away the freebies. But we did do a test run when we sat down in our seats and we asked people next to us and behind us if they wanted freebies, and that went well. And so we had decided, you know, based on that test, that we could then build the confidence to give away the rest of them at a later time. That later time didn't come until the concert was over.
That's because we were ripping and running.
That's true.
And it's kind of tough to hand it out during the concert.
That's true.
I don't think I've ever gotten anything during the concert.
Me either, actually. It's either before or like
after.
walking to. Not even really walking to. I got stuff. It was mostly before, like we were just sitting around waiting, or after. So we did it after, and people were really nice about it. I feel like some people, this one couple did look at me like
what is this little girl doing coming up to her?
But I showed them the card. I was like, "Card, you want a free card? It's a photo card." And I looked at them like, "Did you go to the concert?" To make sure that to just choose 2 random people on the street of New York to give them these photo cards of men they probably don't even know. But yeah, they just looked at me and I was like, "Free card, it's a photo card," and they were like, "Oh, thank you so much." And anyway, so other than like some of the awkwardness and like confusion, people were generally just really nice about it, and they were excited if like they got their bias. They asked like, you know, like, "How did you like the show?" and so it was really nice, and it was really fun, and it was really encouraging because it didn't make me feel weird, because I thought it was going to be weird. I mean, at first it was, and some people were like, "What are you doing?" But it was nice, and we're probably going to do it again
For 17. Yeah. I felt the same way. I think you just have to approach it a proper way, because at first I was like, "Oh, do you want a freebie?" And they're like, and then like I started to have to present the photo first and say it's a freebie, and then at some point I was just like, "It's a freebie, it's totally free, we're just giving them out, do you want one?" And then people were like, "Yeah." And I feel like when more people saw us giving it out, they were like, you know when you get that little I want one, but I don't want to ask you for one, but I do want one. And so I saw the desire in their eyes. I was like, "You want one? You want one?"
It looked like you're like, "You want one?"
But I mean, when we were talking, Melissa had mentioned like, "Oh, we are in New York," and you know, someone's always trying to like sell you something or give you some, or like some card. So I completely understand. I think it's also because we were outside. Like, I feel like if we did it while we, like, I handed out a few when we were inside, like in our aisle before we walked outside to exit, and so they were a little more like open to getting it. But I think it's just because we weren't out on the street. We were like outside because there was somebody selling posters for $10.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this guy selling posters for $10. I was like,
that's usual.
you can go get one from Five Below probably for $5. I don't know if their stuff is in Five Below. I don't know that. Don't quote me on it. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, so yeah, I mean, if you guys ever see us, and we might have freebies at the concerts. Hopefully, I mean, they were pretty cool to make. I like them, especially little stickers. I should have kept some stickers for myself. Okay, I'm done talking.
I kept one.
You kept one. I should have kept more.
I should have kept one. I think I still have the 2 photo cards. Did I keep 2 or did I keep 1?
I kept 2.
I think I kept 1, and I can't remember. I hope I kept 2.
Oh.
I really like that one group one that we.
I think you might not have taken it out. I don't remember you taking it out when we were on the train.
I don't remember us taking it out either.
Yeah. Okay.
But that was fun.
Yeah.
That was new. It was a fun experience.
It was.
Interesting experience.
So if anybody, happened to see us there and got a freebie, thank you for taking them and not judging us with handing it to you and being very nice about it, because you never know.
Yeah.
But it's now 2:38 in the morning, and our neighbors are probably upset, but I don't really care.
What neighbors, below us or next to us?
There's one right beside us.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah, I think there's one on that side too.
That's the hallway.
No, there's like another room on the other side, I think, because there's 2 rooms down there. But anyway, do you have anything else to say?
I think I'm all talked out. I think we just hit the most. I feel like we hit the parts that were like fresh in our minds. That if we had waited like next week or whenever, when we would officially record, I would have forgotten. So, I mean, I guess are we doing like last thoughts for this initial thoughts?
I was just saying, do you have anything else to say?
I'm just really happy that Soobin touched my hand, and I will forever remember that. And I will forever remember how close we were to them. I don't know if we'll ever get, actually I don't want to jinx it and say that we won't, but we got some amazing seats, and I'm glad that we did, and I'm glad that we came and we saw them. And also, did we talk about how they sound really nice? They sound like the records live.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that.
Especially when they did the acapella for Lonely Boy. I don't know if I talked about that. But it was cute because like they had like the original singer. I have not written in my hand, sorry guys. The original singer, well, they are the original singers, whatever.
Well, 2 of them are the original singers.
Yeah, well, they had them like leave. And then the other 3 members were there. And then they were singing the song. And they were like, well, the 2 that said the song were like, okay, we're back, let's do this, you guys go off. And so what they really would do is just put a little jacket on backstage and probably taking a little rest while they were doing it. But they all sounded so good. Like I was thinking like, oh my god, like you guys can like sing like what? Because sometimes they have like backing tracks when they're dancing, which makes sense because
it's a lot of movement.
Not a lot of people can dance and sing at the same time. I mean, I can think of like one person, but I can think of one person off the top of my head that can. But it's tough, especially when doing the moves that they're doing, because every time you hear them like do the talking parts, so it's like,
and they was sweating. Cutie Kai was sweating.
Yeah, but I feel like whenever I see him perform, he's always sweating.
Maybe he sweats easily.
Maybe.
Some people do.
But that just means he's putting his heart and soul into it, and I appreciate that. Not that the other members weren't. You guys understand.
I think some people just sweat easily.
Yeah. Anywho, yes. I say all that to say, I agree. They sound amazing live. Like, I literally would love to see them again in concert.
Same.
but at a bigger venue. Well, I mean, if it's a small venue and they do what they did this time,
That's fine.
Okay. But yeah, I don't know. I guess this is also just a lesson in like, never doubt the seats that you get sometimes, because you never know what's gonna happen. You just like really, we did not know. Like we did not know that they were gonna come out, and yeah, maybe we'll like put video somewhere. I don't know if I'll be able to insert it into this video, but yep.
Yeah, the one video. I mean, like it's maybe. I think I was just so much shock. Like the video, even if you see the video, you might not even know who it is, but you see the outfits.
Yeah, I think at some point I had like stopped recording, because at first I was recording them. Like I remember seeing the recording
On the stage.
Yeah, like I was recording them on the stage, like coming down, and I don't know what happened in between me getting that, but like the video's just gone. And so I don't know if I like deleted it by accident. Maybe I can look into my thing.
Is that one? Did you turn me and say they're coming or something like that?
Huh?
Did you say that?
Yes, cause I don't know if you could see, cause I don't think you could see, and I was like, oh, they're coming.
I remember that.
They're coming.
I was like, what is she talking about?
You know what are you talking about? Then you saw them right there, and you were like, oh, they're coming, huh? They're coming. I was freaking, like, I had to breathe. I had to say pause. And then when they were, I wasn't ready. But yes, so just like, you know, trust your seats sometimes, because
Trust your seats.
you never know. And you never know, even if you don't have like the seats that you want to. You never know who you'll meet around you that will make the whole thing fun.
Yeah.
Although, okay, one last thing I'm gonna say, it's not really about TXT themselves, but when we got there, I thought there was gonna be an argument because this lady was sitting in the wrong section, and the girls next to us, they were like, these are our seats.
Mm-hmm.
And the lady kind of got like a little attitude with them and was like, nah, this is my seat. And then the lady, okay, can I talk about these security people that were there? Because they were on it. Because this lady peeped it. She saw and it was like, can I see your tickets?
She went up to. Oh, I thought. Okay, yeah.
You thought they called her over?
Yeah.
No, she walked up to them and was like, "Can I see your ticket?" And they were like, "She was like, yes, ma'am. You're in the wrong section." I was like,
Nip that in the bud.
"Yo." So yeah, I don't know. I feel like lately when we've gone to concerts, like security is like on point. So I guess they have to be. So.
Yeah, there was just one bald guy. He definitely took his job seriously.
You know, at first I thought it was a little much. But after knowing the fact that they were going to be like walking through the crowd, they really want to keep them safe, I understood. And maybe that's why they had so much staff there, like out. Who was that lady that kept standing next to
That's
me?
what I was trying to. I kept trying to be like, you, but you were just like, and I was like, okay, so you don't see this lady literally right
But
here.
you know what I think it is? When I felt you looking at me, because I was thinking the same thing, because I was looking at my corner, I'm like, what is she doing? Like, who is she? Why is she so close to Melissa? Like, what's happening? And then, but I think when I felt you looking at me, by the time I looked at you, you were looking at them. And so I was
Because I'm not going to stand there and look at her.
But I was like, what is she doing?
Did she do that to the people behind me? Like, because I felt like she kept standing next to me for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know why. Maybe that was like, maybe she couldn't go any lower. She wanted to watch.
Did she do it to the people behind us?
Huh?
Did she do that to
okay, I saw her earlier in the concert. She was like coming down and she would like stand. And then she would come down a little bit and like stand. Like when she...
that close to people?
I don't know if she stood that close, so I didn't pay attention to the people behind us.
Okay.
But I did see her go down and she was a little closer to this side. So maybe she couldn't, from like where she's standing, you can't see the concert, but like the thing. I don't know.
That was a little bit annoying. I mean, I understand. I think I guess she was doing her job because she was probably with them.
Yeah, I mean, I think that bald guy definitely would tell her to get out the aisle if she wasn't with them. She probably had a lanyard on that we couldn't see.
I just felt like there was no need to stand that close to me. That's all.
Some people don't have any concept of personal space. So, but again, like we said, we're introverts. So.
We also still in the middle of a pandemic. So, ma'am, if you have a problem, you could at least... She could have stood... Like, I understood that the security were there.
She was like
right
right here.
Literally. Like, I could feel her touching my shirt.
No, because at the end, I was like, I know this lady is like basically leading on, because at first she was just like kind of close, but like kind of in the middle a little bit. But every time she came down, it's just like she got closer. She was like here, and he was just like,
yeah.
And then she like stood sideways. And I was like,
what is she doing?
There's sketchy people out here, guys. I mean, not that she was sketchy. She probably was just doing her job, like you said.
But you can do it a little bit further away.
Yeah, that's just us. Not saying like if you guys see us out, like you can't say hi or like, but like it's just I don't know. There's like a certain point where it's just like, could you just slide a little?
Yeah, I didn't want to look suspicious. I was like, if I move too quickly, is she gonna like assume that something is going on and that
yes,
I
that
feel like
your personal space.
Yes, that's the only thing that's going on. I would just like for you to not stand so close to me, please.
Yeah.
Unless you like paid for a receipt that required you to be that close to me. That's all.
It's so weird. I don't know. Some things happen just like that strange, but I guess everything has a reason. So I don't know.
Overall, nope. I think that's it. That was
Okay.
that was it. It was an amazing show. I would definitely see them again. Also, same as that you had said earlier. And yeah.
Yeah, I think that's it. Honestly, I think we really just went through everything, so I don't know if there's any much that I have to say. But yeah. So to you guys that are watching, thank you for watching. If you want to hear more of us, if you want to hear more from the concert, if you want to hear the episode that we keep talking about that like we're going to put this in, you can head over to our website and then you can find all the places to listen to us. So yeah, do that. You can follow us, all that good stuff. I believe all the links will be in the description. So yep. So we'll see you later.